Today, we got really important stuff to talk about when it comes to Bitcoin on shorter time frames, when it comes to Bitcoin on longer time frames, Ethereum, Cardano, some fractals. This is going to make every Bitcoin bull very happy. We're also talking about my trade here over on Femex. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. All right, guys, let's dive straight into the Bitcoin price. And what we can see here is that once again, we found some very strong support of the overall area here inside of the orange box. And you already know that I'm already in a trade. And yeah, so far, so good. I did tell you yesterday that it's likely that this level is going to hold. And I'm going to assume that it's going to hold every single time we get down here, even though every time we get down here, this is becoming weaker and weaker. But I mean, we made 7K on the trade yesterday. And in this trade, we made 8K as well. So we have already made like 16,000. So not too bad here on these two trades. And, you know, the one time I'm going to be stopped out, well, all of these short-term trades are going to make up for it. I will talk more about my trade here in a bit. Let's get back to Bitcoin. You can see that right now we are forming support, or we're getting supported here on the orange line at 43,800. So far, so good. In fact, if you look at this, we have made a low, we've made a higher low, and a higher low there as well. So even within this bearish period we had, even though we did get a lower high as well, but at the very least, we also made a higher low. So that's a bit reinforcing. Now, I want to show you the moving averages. We are above the 7 period moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. So this orange line right here. The next level of resistance is actually going to be pretty strong, because on the 4-hourly time frame, we have the $45,000 orange line. Also, we have the purple line here. This is going to reinforce this level of resistance. Now, I want to go to the daily time frame, and you can see that we still have also the 200-day moving average sloping down here, reinforcing the $45,000 level. So in other words, the level we need to watch right now, we need to get above, is the $45,000 level here in the short term. Now, if you remember my video yesterday, I did tell you that there's one thing we needed to see towards the latter parts of yesterday, Sunday, because we were seeing, you know, the weekly candle closing, and we needed this to close above the blue line. Now, we did see a nice rally. We rallied all the way from these lower levels. We saw a big rally towards the end, but unfortunately, we did not close above the blue line here. And usually we want us, because in every bull market, there's one exception, but in every bull market, we have closed every candle basically above this blue line. If you go down in history here, you will be able to see that yeah, in every bull market, you know, we have been supported here by the blue line. And maybe I can show you this on this chart actually. So this has more history. So, you know, bull market starting here, we got supported by the blue line all the way here, okay? So once we break down below these levels, that's usually a sign that, you know, the bear market is starting. So also here in 2017, you know, we are being supported here on the bodies of the candles all the way from 2016, you know, being supported all the way here. The one thing that you could argue maybe is not, you know, above it is maybe this candle, but if you flip this to a line chart, you can see actually that yes, it did close right above it right here. So there is actually one exception, and as a matter of fact, the one exception we have to this logic is the cycle we are comparing this current cycle to. As you know, we're comparing this current cycle to the 2013 cycle. And the one time where we actually did see us not being supported by this is the 2013 cycle. So here in 2013, we did close a red candle below the blue line here, but you could argue that this was a mini bear market, kind of like we're seeing, or we have been seeing right now in this cycle, you know, going down, being supported, ultimately closing a candle below here. and then we saw the next rally here. So the only exception to this logic that the blue line needs to hold is the cycle we usually compare this current cycle to as well, which is the 2013 cycle. So yeah, that's really interesting, guys. But yeah, it would definitely have been more convincing had we closed this above the blue line, but we will see what comes out of this. I will keep you updated. But if you look at this fractal, you have the 2013 bull market. This was posted by Tech Dev on Twitter. We had the 2017 cycle, 2021. And you can see that this is looking pretty similar. You have the RSI downtrend, you have this consolidation in the RSI, and then on the price action as well, you have this thing right here. You have July being a bad month, forming the bottom, and then we have a bit of accumulation before we take off. 2017, you have a long accumulation, go down, bottom out in July, some more accumulation, and then we went up. Right now, we have had the same thing. We have accumulation, we have a drop in July, and then we continue upwards here. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. And we will see if it's going to play out like this. Obviously, it never plays out exactly as the previous instances when you look at fractals like these, but maybe it can at least give you a hint as to what's going to happen. And I do believe that we are going to see a big run towards the next couple of months. So yeah, this makes sense to me. Apart from that, you can be sure that every single time we're getting down to the orange box here, my orange line and orange box, I will continue to put in more orders. And one thing I need to show you is my Ethereum trade. So my Ethereum trade, as you know, I told you about yesterday that if we get down to this level again, I'm going to put in a trade. My trade right now, not looking too bad. As I said, it's up 8,000 right now. But you also know that this was a short-term trade and that I was intending to take profit as we approached the orange box here, the edge of my orange box. So I'm going to do that right now. I will take this 8,000 and 7,000, I believe, yesterday. So that's a nice little profit. I will close out this whole position and I will take that. And a lot of people are asking me like, what am I doing with the profit? Well, this is how I'm able to buy the dip. So this money I've been making yesterday and today, I will be using that. So the next time we get down to this level, I will put in another trade. And maybe I'm going to get stopped out on that. Well, then I will use the profit for another trade. Or what you could do is also take all of it or part of it and put it into your hodl bag. So always make sure to separate your trading stack with your hodl bag. So that's very important according to me at least. So yeah, the next time we're getting down to the orange box again, I will put in a new Ethereum trade. So there's your heads up. Not telling you to follow me blindly, just telling you what I'm doing. And if you want to claim a $1,200 bonus over on Femex, you're able to use my link right here. And also on C-Trade, $2,200 over on C-Trade, you're able to use this link right here. Now for Cardano, this is the thing with Cardano. We are having big resistance. You can see that we got rejected by the blue line here multiple times here on the daily time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days we've been rejected. We haven't been able to close above the blue line. If we look at the 4-hourly candles, it's looking like this heavy resistance here. We did close actually a couple of 4-hourly candles above here, ultimately just going down. And on these daily candles, you can see that we have large wicks here. So we've had, the bulls trying to rally us above this level. Why is this level blue and why is it so important and why are we seeing so much resistance here? And look at this support here, guys. This is massive support of the blue line as well. This is a trend shifting line. So what this means is that if we are able to get above this and close above this level, a couple of daily closes, that's going to signal to every Cardano bull out there that yes, we have overcome a big resistance here, and the trend is likely to shift and that we are likely to see higher prices in Cardano. So that's what I got for you today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down in the comment section and I will see you in the next one.